In human beings, air is taken into the body through the nostrils. The air passing through the nostrils is filtered by fine hairs that line the passage. From the nasal cavity, the air reaches our lungs through the windpipe. Lungs are present in the chest cavity. This cavity is surrounded by ribs on the sides, which serves as a protection to the lungs. In the lungs, exchange of gases takes place. Carbon dioxide is exhaled out of the body through the same nasal passage. This is called the respiratory system.
Take both hands to the top edges of the model. Feel the edges. Slowly bring your hands towards the center on the top. You find a leaf-like soft flexible structure. This is the epiglottis. When the food comes to the throat, this epiglottis covers the trachea and lets the food into the esophagus.
Just below that you can find the trachea, the starting point. When a person breathes, the air enters the body through this trachea or windpipe.
Immediately down you will another soft structure which is the thyroid gland, which will be attached to the trachea. Feel the shape of the thyroid and take your fingers to the back of the thyroid gland. You find 4 small button-like structures. They are the parathyroid glands. These have no role in respiratory system. It is shown here to show the location of these glands.
As you come down a little, you will feel trachea and it branching out. It branches into 2 to go to 2 lungs. These branches are called bronchi or bronchus singular. You can feel them entering the lungs on both sides.
With both hands you can feel the lungs. With your left hand open the lung to experience the cross-section and to understand the inside story of the lung. As you open, take your hand from the bronchus and feel how it enters the lung and then divides into many branches. These branches are called the bronchioles.
Run your hands over the lungs. The tactile suggests that the lungs contain many small, elastic air sacs called alveoli. Let's learn more about this with a magnified view. At the end of the middle bronchiole shown here, you find a small bunch of balls which are hollow. Press them with your fingers lightly. Each individual ball is alveolus. The air we breathe enters this alveolus. There are millions of bronchioles and alveoli in each lung. The alveoli provide a surface where the exchange of gases can take place.
Slightly below, find another branch. Here, you will find another bunch of alveoli covered by a net. These are the blood vessels bringing the deoxygenated blood. Blood releases the carbon dioxide to the alveoli and takes oxygen from the alveoli and goes back to the heart. Only exchange of air takes place. Blood does not enter the alveoli.
The carbon dioxide in alveoli is exhaled out of the body through the same nasal passage. It passes back through the trachea and through nostrils exhaled out.
During the breathing cycle, when air is taken in and let out, the lungs always contain a residual volume of air. This gives sufficient time for oxygen to be absorbed and for the carbon dioxide to be released. This is how the respiratory system helps us breathe.